everybody. I'm Andre Fernandez here with another episode of the AF podcast, the as fuck podcast. Here, and of course, with me is David Harris.
You already know what's good, y'all. It's boy David Harris back at it again with another podcast, man. We about to get this cracking. It's finna be lit, man. You already know.
Finna be lit. As you can tell, we set the microphone. We got a legit another.
Yeah, we got to upgrade this time. You already know. I got a snowball now. Before I had that trash ass, I don't know, fucking Dollar Tree fucking mic. But we upgraded now. But we lit.
We lit.
Finally.
So I've learned a lot of things about the other one, like fixing the audio, and it's really awkward. But now moving forward, it's gonna be a little bit more better as far as like editing wise, because it's the first time trying it, so it's gonna be better. So what do you think of the last episode that we did?
Last episode was cool and all. Mixed feedback about it and stuff like that. People thought it was real funny. People didn't really give a shit. I don't really care.
Yeah, it's people just like, what is this trash? Just keep moving on.
Yeah. So I don't know. We just gotta keep doing more though. When we keep doing more, it's gonna look better for everyone. So.
Everybody, yeah. So let's go ahead and do our thing. AF podcast, we'll do what we do. So I got this big question in mind. It's keep going on. All right. So if your homie sends you a dick pic and you screenshot it, who gay? Who's the one gay?
All right. First of all, restart that whole question again.
Okay. If your homie sends you a dick pic and you screenshot it, who's gay?
Both of you niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, first of all, why would he send me a dick pic from the start of the whole
But I'm
video?
saying he sent a dick pic, okay?
Yeah.
But one person's got to be gay though, okay? But
one person got to be gay.
But if you screenshot it, who's gay?
Whoever screenshots. Wait.
Okay, if your homie sends you a dick pic and you screenshot it, who's gay? Who's the one gay?
They're both. You can't pick one person out of this, yo.
If we had to choose one though, who's gonna be the gay one?
Choose one, man. All right, so I'm gonna give the person who sends the dick pic the benefit of the doubt because it could have been by accident. You know what I'm saying? You didn't really specify. Is he really trying to send it to him on purpose like that? So it could be an accident. But the person who screenshots that shit is gay as hell, my nigga. Why would you screenshot that?
But what if you would like? What if it's like a girlfriend like sending you a Snapchat and you weren't paying attention and you just accidentally open it up and it's like you like for example, if your girlfriend sends you nudes all the time and then you click on it and you immediately screenshot everything that she sends and then just one time it's your homie's dick, but you just sent a screenshot.
Nah, that's gay as shit. Yeah, you would have seen. There's no way. There's no other way around this one.
But what if it's Snapchat? It's like quick, like send you like a 2-second snap. And like 3 seconds.
Niggas ain't stupid, bro. They're gonna look at the photo before they screenshot it to make sure it's screenshotable. You know what I'm saying? If that's a word, I don't know.
But so he's saying if a homie sends
niggas not gonna overlook that. You know what I'm saying? You can't overlook a dick pic, my nigga. You gotta be like realistic here. Like,
okay.
If you seen a dick, my nigga, you always like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Okay. I got you like that. All right, here we go. Another topic.
Right.
Now this is some deep shit here, all right. And this ain't about to get offensive or anything like that. People could see it offensive, but we're not offensive here. I ain't trying to offend anybody. But do you think that there's a cure for cancer, but they're just not letting us know?
What kind of cancer are we talking about here?
I mean, because you can see how like everybody out there is asking for donations for cure for cancer. Help us keep fighting it. But you think that there's already a cure, but that they say that there's not a cure for people to keep getting those donations though.
All right, so probably there is and there isn't. So it's like, let's say if see, I don't know about you just talking about cancer in general.
I mean, because like how they have all these rallies are like, yo, let's go keep curing cancer and stuff like that. But like people are like like freaking like the Alex Jones and stuff like that. Be like, let's conspiracy. Dude, do you think there's like legit a cure for cancer and they're just not telling us to keep everybody in the dark?
I think there is, but I don't think they're 100% sure it's gonna be like perfect. You know what I mean? Like, you know how there's like side effects to everything you do?
Yeah.
There probably is a cure for it, but it's like it could be like some kind of side effect that's like pretty harmful for you.
So do you think that they're holding back some truth?
I think that if they actually had like the real cure for it, they would actually tell us, because there's too many people that's dying off of this.
But do you not realize how much they could profit off though? Like being legit. Like if I knew the cure for cancer, dude, like I could like sell it to only like the most highest bidder. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
you know how much money if you fit. But think about it this way: if you what's it called? If you found the cure for cancer, you know how much money you would make?
I probably make even more though if I kept it to myself and only sell it to the highest bidder.
That's fucked up, though.
I know it's. Listen. I'm telling you, Chuck, that is the most fucked up thing to do. Yeah. But like legit, if you knew that, like do you not think the person who actually like if somebody like legit found out, you think they're freaking holding on to it, bro? Like it's fucked up as shit. But
in a way, probably. But for the most part, like I don't think niggas is like holding back on it.
I gotta think about it. Okay, but also here's the clean bit is that if there was a cure for cancer, why are these like the CEOs like of big companies die because of cancer? And they got all the money in the world though. So if there was, I mean, they could possibly pay for it to get paid for. I mean, if anybody should be able to find a cure for cancer to get cured, would be like the CEOs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, do you think that
shit? So you're saying if the CEOs had cancer, you think that they should be able to like?
Well, I mean, if the CEO, I mean, if let's say my theory is correct, like if people's theory is that there is a cure for cancer, and that the person who knows about it is just holding back because they want really a lot of money.
Yeah.
Okay. So why are these CEOs like dying? If they had enough money, they could probably pay like low key like.
Or there's some forms of cancer that you can't really like get out of. There's no cure. I mean, well. Shit.
I don't know anything about anything though. So
yeah, but I'm saying there is some types of cancer that you can't even like get out of.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't escape or anything. No matter if it's a cure or not, it's still there. So I mean, if it's bad like that, yeah, you could die from it. But other than that, though, I mean, they should have. If it's like some small, like if it's like a small type of cancer or something like that, I don't know what kind of cancer we're talking about. But if it's something small like that, they could pay for it off and fix it. But there's some like instances where it's like you can get like a high dosage.
Yeah, so this is
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about either. It's all like that. But okay, all right, here we go. Another one. We're doing another one out here. All right. Now I was thinking about this a bit, dude. So we're gonna get into some deep stuff here. Deep stuff like right here. Okay, so it wasn't that I was smoking weed or anything like that, and I was like it came to me, but like this is what I would call like a weed type of thought.
Oh, no,
you know what I'm talking about? Those ones where you just like I have a thought and I'm just thinking about it. But this is a weed type of thought.
Alright.
What is the oldest memory you can think of? Like that is like some serious ass shit right there. What is the oldest memory you can go back to? Like that is like the craziest shit, dude.
Oldest memory.
Oldest memory, dude. Like if you think, okay, I'm gonna go back to my childhood, where does it stop off? Because there's got to be a point where you forget. Like.
Yeah.
But But like this is totally something. This is something we should say for the 420 show. You know what I mean? This is to be like, questions.
Weird ass questions.
Yeah, dude. But like, what is the oldest memory you can think of, dude?
Yeah, the oldest memory for me, I can't think that far. But
like that is like you have to go way back.
Yeah, the farthest I can ever go to is probably when I was like 1 year old. That's like the farthest I ever remember. Like when I was in New York and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And like I was like a baby. And like the only thing I remember is the fucking Central Park, my nigga. That's all I remember. Like I remember just like looking at it. That's it.
Like
as a baby.
Like what is the second like if you could think of Central Park, like what else can you think about?
The second thing, probably when it was I'm gonna say when I went to Disney World when I was like 3.
Yeah.
I remember that shit. I remember this big ass at the time. I don't know what the fuck it was. I think it was Jaws, some kind of Jaws movie, my nigga.
Yeah.
And they had this big ass shark.
Yeah.
And it had the shark mouth open and shit like that. Yeah. And I was scared as shit. Like I was so scared of that shit. My dad took a picture of that shit. Bro, I was crying, bro. Like that ass. But that like other than that though.
But how old were you when we were 1?
I was 3.
There was 3?
Yeah.
See, like if you keep going back, like I think I can think of stuff, but at the same time I'm like, is that right? I mean,
yeah, so like you started thinking like,
and then like
thinking it's like fake or something like that.
Yeah. So the oldest memory. So if you're watching this right now, we're halfway through the podcast, but our camera died and we just finished it. So there's only going to be face cam on me, unfortunately. So yeah, how do you feel about that, David?
Shit's unfortunate, my nigga, but that's whatever though. The next one will be better. Watch.
So when you guys keep watching the podcast, but the camera did died, so rest in peace. You're only going to see me from now on. This memory I got because I used to live in Texas. Grew up in Texas and all that. Born and raised.
Texas,
yeah. So I was saying, man, Southerners been like them kind of around these parts.
He a country ass nigga.
But the oldest memory I have ever, and sometimes I think about it. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I remember walking down the hall of my old house. I don't even know how old I was. But I remember just walking down and I see a painting on the wall. I don't even remember. There's like a painting of somebody. I don't know. But that is like the oldest memory I can think of. It's just seeing that, and that's it. And I see like clips when I'm like because we had like home movies and stuff when like I was growing up. Yeah. Like I was like I used to live in a snow area. I forgot what it was. I'm not thinking about mine right now. But the oldest memory I have is legit just walking down a hall, and I was so tiny, and I'm looking up, I'm like I see a painting, and I was like just about it. Like it's so strange, bro. Yeah. Like that hurts, but like I like to think like when I get older, dude, I'm just gonna forget it. Like all this stuff going on right now, dude, I'm just gonna forget it. Like
I don't think I'm gonna forget my shit. I have a crazy memory, but I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna forget.
Ah man, and there's people out there, you know. There's like I was looking up on like one of those like clickbait videos. Yeah. You know, sometimes they get me them clickbaits. But it was like, you won't believe these strange children, and it was about these kids who just remember every single thing.
Oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. They're like I remember on Tuesday I had at 4:00 I had a sandwich from like 5 years ago, and like on this day I did this. Like they can remember everything. Like holy shit, dude, they must be getting fucking A's on their quizzes and shit though. Like legit.
Yeah, that shit. I don't know how they be memorizing like stuff like that.
And they tell them like I would fucking lose my mind if I remember every single time I busted a nut, bro. Like legit, like I'll be forget every single video I've ever watched. I'm like, damn, that's just gonna haunt me. Like sometimes I want to forget some shit that I saw. I'm like, guilty as hell. And then fucking just gonna keep it in my mind. Like that's crazy shit. Like not be able to lose your mind and shit like that, dude, bro. That is crazy. But like, is that legit? Like the only thing you can remember back in the day? Oldest memory, so far back as you can go.
Yeah,
as far back as you can go. Yeah, that's about me. But you know, it's. I mean, if you even like, if anybody watching or listening, just think about that. What is the oldest memory you can go back then? It's crazy. Like, how old were you? Saying 3?
Yeah, I was 3. That was when I was 1.
I like to think I was probably younger than that, but I'm guessing that might have been 3. Yeah, but yeah, that was just me. I just remember walking in the house. I remember seeing a painting, bro. That seemed crazy. And then if you want to go even deeper, bro. Deeper, bro. Like deeper, bro. We go deeper. Like, what can you remember even before that? Where were you? What are you? Where were you at?
Nigga said, "What am I?"
what were you before you were born? What were you? Just darkness, eternal darkness.
Nigga, I was a fucking embryo, man.
I was a nut, bro.
Like, for real, bro. Like, I was a sperm, my nigga. I was a sperm cell, bro.
Dude, that was just crazy. Like, go back there, it's just like all blackness. Like, damn. I was David back in the day.
That's crazy, bro.
Dude, that's going deep. Okay. So, we're going to kind of end with this one, all right? This is a bit of a doozy here.
All right.
So, we're in Florida.
Yeah.
Florida. I think they just changed it from 18 to 21 about buying a gun, to legally buy a gun.
Yeah.
So when you turn, because I honestly, when I turn 21, I'm gonna buy a gun. I'm gonna buy, but like hands down. And I'll tell you why. But go ahead and tell me, like, are you gonna buy a gun when you turn 21?
I mean, I gotta have a strap on me, man. You know what I'm saying? All the odds when they got pow on their ass, man. Niggas getting shot. Nah, I'm joking, bro. I'm be honest with you. I'm not gonna buy a gun right when I hit 21. But to be honest, like, I was thinking about this too. Like, I was really thinking, like, do I really need a gun? Like, when you really think about it, when are you ever gonna really use it?
True. But that's the bigger question I have to use. When will you not? When is it appropriate you're gonna use it? Like, there's no time when you have to. Like, you can't measure when you're gonna need a gun. You can't.
I know, but it's like there's like, I don't know. I feel like there's like other things that you can have that can replace a gun instead of being like an actual gun. Like some kind of like, even like some kind of knife or some shit like that. Like, I don't know, something else that could protect yourself with instead of a gun, because you really don't need a gun, to be honest. And then, I mean, if it's like a pistol, like a small ass pistol, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's fine, but niggas be going overboard with that shit. Niggas be putting on AKs and shit, fucking Dracos and shit. Yo, sniper rifles for no fucking reason. That shit illegal, bro. That's just illegal, my nigga. But niggas be doing shit like that, though, so it's like, I don't know, like, I think it's unnecessary in a way, but then I, like, in certain, like, from, like, if you live in a certain area, then I kind of do understand if you need a gun. Like, let's say live in Chicago, you need a gun, my nigga, like, that. If you live in, probably even in Fort Pierce, bro, like the deep, you know.
Oh yeah, deep down there, bro. Deep down there, dude.
You probably need a gun too. So it's like, but like right here though, I mean, you don't need a gun, my nigga.
like, okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing, okay. Let's just think about like this. What about people in like Africa and shit like that? They can't own a gun. Well, like, I don't even like that might be bad. I don't know anything, but like there are places in the world who don't have a gun. And they would feel so much safer if they were able to carry a gun as well, like that. Yeah, think about like that. Now,
so you gonna give little kids guns?
No. You know what I'm talking about? Like, okay, I guess I'll put this out there as well. I would say it's best that the people who have the gun, who are 21 or 18, depending on where you live, that they should own a gun. They should, if they should own a gun, but they should also have the right training and know how to use it and are pass all the background checks. Okay,
that's another thing too. You can't give people who have like mental problems like
legit, because here's a story. Here you go. All right, story time, everybody. Story time. Everybody got
I bet.
So this is when I was before I was born. Okay, it was my dad and my mom. And my oldest brother, he was just a baby. Okay, they went out, freaking down in Miami, I think it was, because Miami go fishing. It's kind of late at night. Fishing. Late night fishing is a thing. It's really cool, nice, peace and calm, like that. And so they're all there fishing, and there's this guy next to my dad, and he's fishing with them, and he's just doing his own thing. But then he starts casting his reel a little bit closer to my dad, and so my mom and my oldest brother, they go down there, and my dad's just fishing right here, and they're kind of far away, and so he keeps getting closer and closer, okay, and then my dad's just like, what the hell are you doing, bro? You get the whole entire pier, why are you getting close to him? And so what happens is he gets closer, and then he takes out a knife, and he goes for it. He goes to my dad, and he just kind of like, and then just like, it's kind of an instinct. You just get the knife and just go, and he just kind of miss, and he fell on the floor. Now, I don't want to talk about, like miracles or stuff like that, but what happened is he had stumbled, and then I don't know how it happened. It was kind of like, he kind of explained it. He was like, I don't know how it just started to happen, but his vest, he had like a winter coat, not a winter coat, like a windbreaker or whatever, and it's kind of just popped open. Like, just like I think it was like the breeze just came in right there and then kind of opened like that. And then when it opened over, he saw that he was carrying a gun, because my dad was carrying a gun at that time. And when he saw it, he looked at him, and he's like, the eyes like, looked at him, and then he just took off. And then he got in the car and just left.
Damn. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Okay, and I think about that, I'm like, damn. Okay. Now there's some things you might want to factor in. It's like, it's kind of late at night, at the pier, stuff like that. But what if he didn't have a gun on him at that point? Even if you don't use a gun, but just having it on you is just like, that's like an intimidation factor.
Yeah, so, I ain't gonna lie. And now thinking about it, that's another story time. I got a story time for you.
Okay, all right, here we go.
This shit happened not too long ago, bro. I was in Fort Pierce. You know what I'm saying? And I forgot what the fuck I was doing, though. I was doing some other shit.
Go to Fort Pierce just for no reasons.
No. I was doing some shit. I think I was buying something. But just now, I was driving alone, right?
Yeah.
And I went to fucking Burger King. I was fucking hungry as shit. Nigga was hungry as hell, bro. So I went to Burger King, right? And this is guy, like, when you just stand outside of the building, right? People just be standing there and shit.
Yeah.
All right, so I got my food, right? And then I went to the parking lot because I had to check something on my phone.
Yeah.
I didn't want to start driving my phone and shit. So I was just sitting there, right? And luckily, I always like, I'm aware of my surroundings and shit like that.
Awareness, like always.
Yeah, I'm always aware of my surroundings. So I seen this guy from the corner of my eye, right?
Yeah.
And I swear to God, he looked like a hobo, right? He looked like he was like homeless, some shit like that. But I think he was drunk. Like he was, I don't know. It just like it looked like he was just drunk or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And he was just looking at me, right? And then he came near my car. And then he was like, when he seen me, he was like, if I ever see you again, I'm gonna shoot you in the fucking head, my nigga.
Oh,
he dead ass said shit.
Are you serious?
He dead ass said that shit, bro. Like dead ass. Bro.
Holy fuck.
What's it called? And I was just looking at him like, what the fuck is he talking to, my nigga? Like, cause what's it called? He wasn't even looking at me at first. Like, he wasn't even like talking to me. I don't think he was talking to me. Cause when he said that shit, he wasn't even looking at me when he said it. So I'm like, who the fuck is he talking to, right?
Yeah.
And then he pointed at me, right? Cause then once I heard that shit, I immediately started backing up.
Yeah.
I was ready to go.
Boy, ready to run.
I ain't running, my nigga. I'm just, cause he didn't have shit on him. He's drunk, my nigga.
Yeah.
Like, real shit, I could probably beat his ass. But I'm like, if he didn't have no weapons, my nigga, but I don't know if he had any weapons or not. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's like, so I just, I started backing up and shit.
Yeah.
And then he started pointing, right? Like, he's still pointing at me, and he was looking at me this time. So I'm like, okay, he is talking about me, right? So I started backing up, and then I was getting ready to make a turn so I can get out the way, go back on the road and shit. And this is a fucking pole. It was some kind of sound or something. He threw that shit down and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with him? That nigga's a retard, bro. Like, he started talking crazy for me for no reason. So I'm like, what if I had like a gun? Like, now I'm thinking about that shit. What if I had a gun right there?
Listen,
bro?
you don't even.
You probably wouldn't have been saying shit. Like, dead ass.
Like, like I'm saying, like in that situation, bro, like someone's threatening you. I'm not advocating, and this thing when I say people should own a gun who are responsible, I'm saying I'm not advocating for you to use it. I'm advocating for you to use that as a last moment of survival.
Yeah, like I don't know, niggas don't understand.
Yeah, that shit. Okay. And then you got the people out there who are always just like, you want guns, you know, white ring, all this, you know, and they get all crazy. But like legit, like we said, like my story and your story, dude. Like, it's not that I'm saying like he didn't even use a gun in that situation, but he had it on him. Okay, and he told me, he's like, I had a gun and I was getting ready to use it, but because he just saw it and just ran off, he didn't. Yeah. And my dad told me. But like I was saying, like people should just have it just to have it, you know, keep it in your car and stuff like that. But I'm not saying to use it at all costs. But if it comes down to it, you should be right. And I think also because we're in like a privileged country, dude. We have the right to bear arms, and so like stuff like that. And have you seen like sometimes I posted on my Instagram. Like, I be posting those videos. Like, you seen them?
Which ones?
Like it was like there's like a dude I watch. His name's like Active Self Protection on YouTube. A really good channel. I suggest you like look at it. Anybody else? But he goes through and he goes through surveillance cameras. He looks at like.
Oh, I've seen one of them. Yeah.
Like he looks at videos like at the gas station and he sees like people getting mugged. He's like, guys, look at this. Look at this video. This guy's getting mugged right here. Watch how he could have done it differently. Like I posted one about the nightclub. Like the dude's in a nightclub trying to protect a girl.
I didn't see that one.
I've
seen the one. It was some kind of other surveillance one. I forgot what it was, but it wasn't a nightclub.
But yeah, he just watches the surveillance videos and he just kind of like, look, guys, you see, this guy could have ran away or he could have stayed back, you know. And like when you like looking at like legit, there are people in this world who are completely evil, bro.
Yeah.
And in that moment, just you know, if you had a gun, you just keep it in you. So like I said, when I turned 21, and because you know now it's not 18, 21, and that's 3 years, and I can see the good and bad of moving the restriction to 21. But at the same time, 18, most people are leaving the house. Not most people, but like 18 people are leaving the house. People are going out into the real world now, and I feel like they should be, prepared to like be able to own a firearm, moving out into the real world. But at the same time, I can kind of see why 21 because you're a little bit more older and mature. So I can see how that could be either or. So.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But for me personally, I probably will wait a little bit more than 21 before I get myself a gun. Probably like 25, some shit like that. I don't think 21. I don't think I need one like right now. You know
yeah, of course.
21 is like only 3 years away. That's really nothing.
Yeah, when you own your own house, stuff like that, you gotta keep it on because some people don't even think about it. Like people who get mugged and stuff like that, they weren't thinking about it at the time, unless you kind of like already self-aware. But that's the kind of stuff you just got think about it, something to think about it, and maybe I'm not gonna get a gun. Like I want to, but I'm not. I don't know how to explain. Like, I'm not ready for. I'm like, yes, I can't wait to get 21 to get my gun and start killing people. You know what I'm saying?
You can be using it like that.
Yeah.
Crazy over that but when you get a gun, you gotta be in control. Like, you gotta just. I wouldn't even touch it, to be honest.
Yeah, like, maybe just keep it car. Maybe keep it on you. Maybe keep it in house. Even if anything, just keep it in your house. Yeah. That's the thing like that. And I just don't think people think about it that much. People just think about like YouTube, Snapchat, Pornhub, and then they go home, stuff like that. That's the only thing they think about. They don't think about that. And I was like, gotta think about that. Think in the head. But that's just some thoughts like that. Even then, the least you can do is just get a background check at 21. Just know that you're ready to go whenever you may need be. But yeah, that's it. And I think that wraps it up for this episode of the podcast. Good discussion, AF podcast. So thank you for listening / watching, everybody. We got David Harris here, of course.
Yeah, what's good, y'all?
And where can people find you, David?
You can find me on shit. But you can find me on Instagram though, Tyrone7199. TYRON7199. And then you can also find me on YouTube, man. Tyrone2Trill, TYRON2Trill. Right now I'm posting like gaming videos and shit like that, but soon I'm gonna start branching out and start doing vlogs and shit like that. So it's gonna be good. I only got like 140 subscribers. So if you leave a sub, man, you already know. I'm really gonna appreciate that shit.
Again, everybody, if you're watching this on the Trunk Films YouTube channel, we have we post videos in here. If you like David and stuff like that, you can check out his channel. Also, David's we produce content on the channel as always as well. We're doing all different stuff like that. But so thank you guys for watching and take care.
All right, y'all.
All right, see ya.